thing about myself is I'm a very competitive person. Failure is not an option.
Having a lot of the bad things happen to me, putting me into the hospital and learning from that, I started reflecting back and saying, you know what, I got into this industry to be healthy. I want to get myself into the best shape of my life, not only for my age, for any age, to get myself ripped up like I did in a competition. I need to step forward. By being humble, by being passionate, Gaspari Nutrition, it's the sky's the limit.
Here we are at day 4 with my transformation workout with Flex Lewis. Today we're gonna train legs. Now when I start legs, I always start with hamstrings first. Some people like to do their frontal legs first, basically doing the squats, the leg press. I always like to start with hamstrings first. I think hamstrings are neglected, so what happens is guys have really good frontal thighs, but from the side, their hamstrings look very weak. What do you think of that, Flex?
It's a new concept to me, but again, I've learned so much from you in the past. It's one of these workouts that I'm going to be learning from today, so I think let's get started.
Okay, let's do it. I like doing this exercise 4 to 5 sets, 12 to 15 reps. Going up on this thing, I like to squeeze the hamstrings really tight. I feel it does a great job. A lot of times I'll do negatives on the movement, and we'll do that as well.
Full range of motion, as you can see. Squeezing at the top. Imagine your hamstring. It's just like a bicep, so squeezing the bicep, that's what you'd be doing with the hamstring. Envision that. To get that mind to muscle connection.
Comes up and he's holding it, contracting his hamstrings. Now I'm gonna pull on it, negative, up. Basically, in negatives, you get a lot of growth in doing that. The thing about working the hamstrings on stage from the side, you want your legs to look wide, you want those hamstrings to sweep out. Okay, after hamstring training, I go directly into leg training. I'll do the leg extension movement. What I normally do is I like to warm up my thighs before I go into the heavy movements like leg press and squat and hack squats. Basic leg extension, do about 12 to 15 reps. I mean, this is not a mass exercise. It's more, for me, a separation exercise. You can see all the different muscles working. See the massiveness of this thigh development. With leg extensions, you could keep your toes pointed out, in. It works different parts of the thighs.
That's with my toes pointing in.
In, when he points in, you can see even more separation.
That's pointing out.
Point out, works in here.
Straight ahead. Many years ago did you step on stage, Rich?
15 years ago.
15 years ago, and still got deeper cuts than some of the pros on stage.
So after leg curls, one of my favorite exercises are Romanian deadlifts. Romanian deadlifts are very much similar to stiff-legged deadlifts. What you're doing is you're slightly bending your knees, you're sticking your butt out, and you're pulling with your hamstrings. With this exercise, you can go really heavy and develop those hamstrings. A lot of it is on the stretch, as you go down your legs and you come up and you squeeze. So we're gonna do this movement. It's like one of my favorites in developing my hamstrings. Come up.
You know what, this Rich is going past his knee, shin level, keeping constant tension on his hamstring. I mean, if you could see his hamstring is constantly strained, so constantly under tension. He's not releasing that at all. And then squeezing at the top, throwing his hips forward, squeezing his glutes, squeezing his hamstrings.
Be nice and tight, Flex. Just pulling all with the back of his legs. I mean, you're gonna get some lower back in this too. You can go heavier and heavier with this movement. It's constant control of the weight. Basically, this is the meat now of the exercise to build the mass. 45-degree angle leg press. I love doing this exercise. This, squats. Those are all the exercises to build mass on your legs. I do this exercise about 4 sets, 12 to 15 reps. I increase the weights as heavy as I can. Make sure I'm doing, slow movements from the bottom to the top. Same thing with this exercise. Gets it right up against his stomach, and he pushes out. like a spring. This exercise is great to really build mass on the thighs. That's it. That's it. Good set.
Easy. Come on.
As I said, you can go really heavy on this exercise.
Come on. Come on.
You know, sometimes I load it up, put as much plates as I can on top. Here's another exercise I really like doing. Hack squats are a great movement. I feel they work more inner thigh when my toes are pointed out. So we're gonna do that right now. Do it 4 sets. Did 2 plates, 3 plates, 4 plates, and then 5 plates. When I get to the 5 plates, basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do 5 plates for 12, 4 plates for 10, 3 plates for 10, 2 plates for 10, and then 1 plate. So I'm gonna get my legs into total oblivion, blitz them out so that they're burnt out. Quick, to the point. You don't need to do a lot of sets. It's just get that muscle to train to failure. Your body doesn't know weight, it only knows failure. When you do failure, you train a muscle to failure, it's gonna grow. And that's what we're doing basically here with these drop sets, is training intensity to the utmost degree. And that's the thing that I believe in my transformation and getting my thighs to get back in shape. This is what I did, and it worked. We're down to the last exercises in my leg training program. When I was growing up, first building my legs, I loved squats. Squats were a great exercise, and I still believe they're the king of leg exercises, leg presses, squats. So what I've done is I improvise, and I like doing the Smith machine squat. See, with Smith machine squats, you can actually put your legs forward and put less stress on your lower back. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do the set of squats, and then after squats, I'm gonna take a plate off, and I'm gonna do what's called a reverse lunge. Again, throwing my legs forward, so I put less stress in my lower back. 15 reps. Flex has his legs, or his foot stance a lot more forward, shoulder width, and with his legs more forward, in a normal conventional squat, he wouldn't be able to have his legs like that, he'd fall over. This way, you're putting all the stress on your thighs and none of the stress on your lower back. So it's a great exercise. You can go very, very heavy. I would still do regular squats if you're really trying to build mass, but this is a great exercise, and we're doing it at the end. Burn it out. Now we're gonna do some lunges. 1 leg at a time. 1 leg forward. And throw the leg up, yep. What's this doing now? It's training your thighs. It's also training your glutes, your hamstring tie-in. Throwing the 1 leg forward, and then he's gonna reverse it, do it again. Other leg, throw that leg forward, that's it. That's it. It's almost like a 1-legged squat. Good? That concludes day 4 of my body transformation workout, leg training. Give it a try. I think you're gonna like it. It was a really intense workout. I did this for 8 weeks, and I changed my body to transform it to get into contest shape. Flex, thank you very much for working out with me. And for more details, go to my blog, rich.gasparinutrition.com, and you get all the details of my training experience and also my diet experience. See you in the gym.